Good morning, my hearties on the phone in. Welcome, everybody, and welcome to our lovely, lovely TikTokers. Hello, Scottie. Hello, Mr. Goatface. Dinky-Doo, says Karim in Glasgow. Now, I've noticed that you couldn't see much of me, which is probably quite good for you. But somebody said last night I could only see your hat during the show. So hopefully you've got a better view this morning of us being live on the camera. How good is that? Excellent. Good morning, Scottie. Good morning, Chris. How lovely to have you with us. And a big dinky-doo to you, I say. You're very, very welcome. Now then, who have we got here? Off to the telephones, and we will see what is what. Let's get these lines opened up and see who is calling this morning. First class. Now, oops, what's that? My goodness me. Something going on there. Very right. I'll go off to there and we'll see what's what. Now, I've got something in the background here, guys. So let me see if I can just sort that out. Bear with me, and we'll sort this for you. A bit of extra noise. We are live on TikTok, yes. But let's sort this out. Correct. And I'll find out what's going on here. There we go. I think we're getting a recording of a previous phone-in. So if you'll just bear with me, I shall see if I can sort that out for you. There we go. Oh, absolutely amazing. Fantastic. Right. Got the car crash going on here. We love it. We love it. Fantastic. Just stick with us, guys. See if I can sort this out for you. Wonderful. Right. That should be a little bit better. That's that side of it. And we'll see if we can sort out the phones for you. Fantastic. Good. Now, if you've just joined us, then, of course, a very, very warm welcome. Lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, you're watching Scottie McCLUE, and we are live right across the world. Is that not beautiful? Fantastic. Sorry about that funny little bit of chat there. I'm not sure what you even got, but we'll find out. Hello, says Karim. Hello, Karim. Good morning, says Suzanne. Good morning, says Dee. Good morning, Dinky-Doo, says Karim. Lol, Scottie. Did you like that? Dee, did you like all that? Absolute car crash. Fantastic stuff. We love it. Everything starting at the one time. I remember that happened in the radio, and somebody said it sounded like a pipe band falling down the stairs. I love that. Now, can you see more of me on the old camera this morning? Is the picture looking better? Michael says, good morning, First Lord of the Internet. Good morning to you. Lovely to have you with us, and welcome, 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 I say. Scottie, hello, my friend. How you doing? Hi, John. Morning, Scottie. Missed the phone-in last night. I fell asleep. Beachy, beachy. Well, you're allowed to fall asleep. It's not a problem. You're live in Scottie's phone-in. Who's that?
It's Martin again. How are you doing?
Martin, lovely to hear you. How are you this morning?
I'm very, very well.
Good.
That video you done last night or the live at 9 p.m. I went up and load that.
Yeah, say again, Martin, sorry.
See that video you did last night of the live phone in at 9 p.m. Are you going to upload that to your
The live video I did at 9 p.m. Am I going to upload it? You'll find it's already uploaded.
Okay, the one last night from that guy was being nasty to you.
Yes, you'll get that already on YouTube.
Yes.
Yes, are you on YouTube, Martin?
Yes, I am on YouTube.
Right, so you'll see it uploaded. It'll say the phone in and the date and the number. I think it was number 49. I think this is phone in number 50, Martin.
Is it? Cool.
Yes, how about that?
Hello, Dinky-Doo.
Hello, Dinky-Doo, Martin's partner. How are you? Are you all right?
Yeah, I am, thank you.
That's lovely. Very nice to hear you both. Have a lovely day. Martin, go.
What are you up to today, Scottie?
Go and have a look at that and tell me if you can see it there.
Well, so whereabouts Glasgow are you based?
Whereabouts? We're on in the west of Scotland, so we're just outside Glasgow.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Very nice. So it's all good stuff. Are you a Glasgow man yourself?
Yes, I am, because I would tend to go to pubs sometimes for a pint, sometimes as well, and now and then. So maybe if we ever bump into each other, we can go for a sneaky pint.
Are we light refreshment? Lovely to hear from you, and Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo. Thank you.
Dinky-Doo, lovely to hear you. Thanks, Martin. Very, very good. So we know the phones are working, guys. Anybody wants to call in, feel free. Yes, we can see you better now. Yes, much more of your handsome self. Diggerly, you're so kind to me. I do apologise for subjecting you all to such a big fizzog, but that's what I am. You know what I mean? That's what I look like. Camera's fine, Scottie. You look like royalty. Oh, you're very, very kind. Tremendous. But last night, no, it was a friend of mine said to me last night, they said, great show, by the way. Problem is, we could only see your hat most of the time because I was doing that. And that was all they could see. So I thought, well, we need to sort this out. I've got another camera, but it kind of points up the way. So it looks up my chin. So there we are. Now, user, you can't discuss any of that just now at all. So that's absolutely off limits because obviously there are legal things involved. What's the creek, big man? The creek, Adam, is outstanding, big man. Who's this on the phones? You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
DINKY-DOO.
Oh, Kareem, good morning. How lovely to have you with us. Did you hear that car crash earlier?
It was funny, but these things happen, Scotty.
It was just everything started at one time, and as I say, that happened on the radio station one night. While I was doing the radio station, everything went out 7 seconds later, Kareem, because of the, you know, what was it we used to call it? Anyway, it was the device that if somebody swore, you could lift it out. Profanity device. So everything, once you'd switched over, everything would start at 7 seconds later. Anyway, I, of course, hadn't realized I was in that mode. So I pressed a button at the end of the news. I pressed the button for the weather. Nothing happened. So I thought, oh, the weather's not working. So I pressed my theme tune. Nothing happened. So I put up my microphone and started speaking. Then 7 seconds later, we got the weather jingle, my theme tune, and me speaking at the one time.
Oh, dear.
And it was a friend. I said, sorry about that. He said, no, not at all. It sounded like a pipe band falling down the stairs.
I bet you got a few chuckles off some of the listeners.
Oh, yes, the listeners love all that. They go, what are you playing at, Scotty? I say, I know, because they know it's you that's done it. So you might as well come clean. You can't go blaming the production staff. Oh, it wasn't me and all that. It's a bit different to, as you know, senior pupils in the school. The first thing they say is it wasn't me. You'll have had it a dozen times. Who broke this piece of equipment? Who was on this? Don't know. Wasn't me.
I've seen kids break stuff right in front of me, and then you question them on it like, oh, wasn't it me?
Wasn't me? Wasn't me? A big boy did it and ran away.
Somebody else. Well, I had an early start today, Scotty. Had to take the car. The car is getting its MOT today.
Excellent. Well, all the best to that. It should be fine.
Yes.
My car's 21 years old, and I took it for its last MOT, and they were very, very thorough, and they came back and said, no, that's fine. £40, please.
There you go. That's great.
So I was quite chuffed, because normally it's, well, you need to put on this, and you'll need to fit that. And, you know?
Well, this car, I've got, I think I've said to you before, it's the Peugeot 2008, the small SUV, and touch wood, it's been great so far.
They're great cars, Kareem.
Comfortable, very
yes,
comfortable.
Very comfortable. The French knew how to travel in style.
Yes. Well, I think, is it Peugeot, they own Citroën?
Perhaps they do. I'm not entirely sure, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Citroen, another fantastic car, you know.
Yes, I used to have a. I don't know if you remember a good number of years ago, the Citroen C3.
Oh yes, I do. They were excellent. All the C's. The C5 was a beauty.
Lovely. Yeah.
There was a lovely big diesel estate, you know, and all that kind of stuff.
I needed a temporary car when I used to have a CI Beaver, and yes, it was a CI Beaver, and I got rid of that, and I needed a temporary car for a year, and I had the C3, and I thought, oh God, it looks dead small. But see, when you went inside it, it felt so airy, and it was a fantastic car. Loved it.
Very smooth. They drive well and everything. I can go back to having an AME 8, a Citroen AME, 1976 model, I think it was, 76, 77, something like that.
Right, okay.
A P registered.
And you've got your Reynolds as well, another French.
Another lovely, lovely car, very, very smooth. You see, the French, very smooth.
Yes.
All the stuff. The big Citroen, the famous one was the DS Palace,
right,
or the Deus. And that's the ones you see in the old movies like Day of the Jackal with General, you know, de Gaulle and things like that.
Right. Okay.
You know, fantastic. These great big old French cars, and they were very smooth because Citroen were way ahead of their time. They started off with a car called traction avant, in other words, front wheel drive. And you had the light 15, and then the suspension became very, very advanced because it was a gas suspension.
Right.
So it was taking the, you know, and they could rise and fall. You could put the car up and down, depending on the state of the roads.
Some cars are just absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful things, beautiful. Like it was like sitting in an armchair in the front, and you had a column change. So you just sat and changed this thing like that, Kareem. I don't know if you can see that. You just put your hand in the gears and changed.
Away they go. I think Peugeot do own Citroen. They actually do.
Right.
I'm trying to remember because I think, don't quote me on this, but I know the French government own. It's either stepped in and took over Renault, a part of Renault.
Right.
But Renault actually partly own Vauxhall as well. The version.
Well, that would be General Motors, I think.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Kareem, before we go on, I must tell you, I don't know if you can remember the Citroën Deux Chevaux.
I don't know that one.
And Deux Chevaux, of course, is just 2 horsepower. Right. And it has this lovely wee 600 air-cooled engine.
Right.
So it was actually probably nearer a 6 horsepower. But it was a very, very small, light car, priced at about 900 quid when everything else was about 2 grand.
Wow.
And it also could convert, it had a soft roof that you could slide back. So you had this 600 air-cooled engine in the back, you know, and you could hear them coming. They had a great sound, and they lasted for years. And all your French farmers and people like that had them, and they bounced. Their suspension was soft, so you got a nice ride in it, but they bounced. So you would see this little thing bouncing along the street. Fantastic thing.
Sounds like a good budget car.
Great budget car. You could get 4 adults in it. It didn't go terribly fast with 4 adults in it. You're probably talking about the high 60s max. But it was a tremendous thing. And it had a push-me-pull gear lever on the dashboard. And I think it maybe had the umbrella handbrake, you know, with the wee button.
Yes.
So they were just great, and they were in a whole variety of colours, bright yellow and blue and everything.
Yes. My mum and dad, I remember being a wee boy, and they used to have a Nissan Sunny.
Oh, they were lovely as well. And they would run forever and a day, Kareem.
Oh, I
I don't know how many years Mum and Dad had that car for. It was absolutely just, it lasted forever. It really did. It really did.
Incredible.
I had a Vauxhall Corsa, and that was my second car, and I ran it into the ground. I think I got up to 156,000 miles.
Wow.
Before it just died.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wonderful, Kareem. I love it. I had my last Land Rover had 209,000 on it.
Wow, right.
And the garage called me down. It was like a death in the family. And they all had long faces. I said, well, what do I do? I mean, nobody's going to want it then. And they said, no, you're just phone the scrap man.
Yeah, take it away.
Wonderful. So there we go. So that was that.
Yes. Well, the car, the Corsa that I had was LPG conversion.
Oh, wow.
I got that added onto it as well. So it was like half your price of your petrol. Only certain petrol stations do that type of fuel. For example, the main one I went to was in Hillington to get that. So you still had to get normal petrol because that would start your engine, and then it would just push the button, then it would change over to the LPG.
Wow. Do you remember 5-star petrol?
I don't know.
No, you used to have 5-star high octane. I think it was 100 octane or 95 octane. I can't remember, but it was you know, I think it was just a bit off aviation spirit. And you put 5-star in big engined cars.
Right.
So if you had Jaguars and Daimlers and Rolls Royces and Bentleys and things like that, they took 5-star petrol, which was more expensive.
Uh-huh.
I can go back decimalization wise. Well, I can go back to £0.5 crown a gallon. So that would be 8 gallons for £1.
Right.
But I was very, very young then. My father had a great big Wolseley. And yeah, that was I was very young then. But I can remember when I started driving, 33 pence a gallon.
Wow. There you go.
You know?
Look at it now. Look at it.
Oh, it's just ridiculous now. It is. I mean, they're taxing us. There's no great, you know, how can I say this? There's no great economic joy these days.
Yeah.
You know, you bought your house maybe 2 times your salary. So if you were earning at the time, say $3,000, your house, you could get a nice flat for 6 in the West End. You know, and you bought the house £6,000 and you took it over 25 years.
Yeah.
So you actually had some of your salary to do something you wanted to do with.
Yeah.
Rather just paying every penny out to somebody else.
Yeah. It's harder nowadays, but it's just the way the world is going, I'm afraid.
It's the way the world is going, but we do need to put a stop to it. I saw a half-wit today arguing with me about Brexit and said, well, at least we'll not be controlled anymore. And I had to say, that's the myth. We couldn't be more controlled than we are now.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean? At least we're not going to be controlled anymore. We never, ever were controlled by the EU.
Yeah.
Every country had its own sovereignty. It was just a big market.
Absolutely, yes.
You know?
They were talking about if Scotland goes independent, that a lot of these big companies down in England will move to Scotland because that means they'll be able to still trade.
Yes.
With the EU, and obviously,
yes,
I think Scotland and England will have a special deal with each other.
Definitely. I mean, Britain still gets 55% of its stuff in the EU, and I think something like 70% of its food. It's still massive. We just should never have come out of it. It was a political smokescreen to help the very wealthy save their blushes.
Yes. Well, if Scotland does become independent, then we would probably get a lot of that trade coming in, and then it will make its way down to England. So everyone wins.
Oh, every day is win-win. I mean, another thing I thought is we could go independent and then be the trading centre for the EU, and England could buy its stuff off us.
Correct. I think that would happen. Yeah.
You know, I mean, fantastic stuff. So there we go. You know, I mean, from that point of view, it's absolutely excellent. What else was I going to tell you about? I had another halfway argy-barging about something. Oh, I think that clown's gone, the clown from yesterday. Yes, yes. I think there was also something a bit more wrong there, you know?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's fine, Scotty. But it was a great show last night. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Kareem, last night was just, I mean, it was just absolutely zinging along.
Yep.
If we do the same tonight, but I need to get the subscribers up on YouTube. People are very, very slow at actually subscribing and tapping the bell. And that's all they've been asked to do.
Well, I think they're more than happy to listen, but push the button. There you go.
I wonder if we might make it that you can't see the phone in unless you're subscribed.
You could try that, Scotty.
I don't like to put too many rules on people. It's a bit like, you know, people will watch in their thousands, hundreds and thousands. And then when people go behind a paywall and say it's £1 to watch, they go, no, I'm not bothering with that, you know.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's all that kind of stuff.
People.
What's that, Kareem?
I suppose all you can do is just remind people.
Just remind the people. I mean, it's the decent thing to do, and I feel that it's a nice quid pro quo. You know, they're getting information, education, entertainment, free for nothing. Anybody that doesn't like it. That amazed me about the guy that was being rude yesterday. You know, why not just move on?
Yeah.
You know, the internet is falling down with interesting things.
Was that the person that was said Richard Ted?
No, this is another one that was very, very nice one week and then turned the next.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I think you'll see it, and then was giving me a lot of bunkum about how important he was and I was nothing and all that.
You do get some very weird people out there, Scotty. You really do.
Yeah, but they're all bringing stuff from the past.
Yes.
You know, it's they're bringing their stuff. Yeah. And you've got to have this, and even in the workplace, if somebody comes up and is a bit off, you think, I think that's your stuff. I don't think it's anything to do with me.
Yes, true.
You know?
I think a lot of people have a lot of issues, Scotty.
Yes, they do, and they can't get them talked out, and I'm aware of this, and that's another reason for the phone-in. Because nobody's been to a pub for 2 years, effectively. Nobody's had a discussion with anybody. People have lost loved ones in care homes. People haven't been able to talk to their families or visit their families. People haven't seen newborn children. You know, all that sort of stuff. People have been going about with their faces covered. You know, I mean, all that sort of stuff. And it's nice to have a risk-free place that you can go and chat.
Yes, no, I absolutely agree with you, Scotty. And it's the type of talking is so diverse. It's so, you know, someone could be talking about cars, ships, trees, whatever it is, you know, and everyone has different interests.
And that's intentional, Kareem. I get annoyed at the kind of program, but they say, what are you discussing that for? That's off topic. The OP posted the topic. Why are you're off topic? And I think, no, we discuss everything and anything, obviously in the right way with the right parameters.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
You know,
that's what people want.
Yes, of course it is. And you should be able to discuss that. And that's why, and also the other one, people used to say, who's your target audience? And I say, everyone. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. No, it can't be. It must be 20 to 35. I said, no, it mustn't be. And then they say, well, what's your show about? I say, Scottie McClue chatting to the people. No, but what's it about? Scottie McClue chatting to the people. Capiche?
Yeah.
You know, so everybody's looking for a label or something narrow. As I think I said to you yesterday, they go, one of your pieces was over an hour. I've not got an hour. I said, well, why don't you listen to 5 seconds of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, but it's the way people are conditioned. Oh, that's 15 seconds. I'll watch that. Oh, that's an hour. Oh, I haven't any time for that.
Yeah.
Very strange, isn't it? So they're not actually used to thinking in a lateral way.
No, I get you.
Very, very strange. And I think that that's what social media has done to them, because somebody told me you need to live to be 1,000 to see everything on YouTube.
Wow. Really?
So my answer was, well, let's start now with the Scottie McClue channel.
Yes, absolutely. Totally agree.
Anyway, my dear man, I'd better dash because they'll all be going bananas.
I know. I'll give you a wee call tonight, Scottie.
I look forward to it, Kareem. Have a fabulous day.
You too. Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo, sir. God bless you. What a fine man. That's our Kareem. There we go. Lovely, lovely. We like that. Now, if you want to come on the phones, you can do. The lines are open. This is our 4th day of experimentation of a morning phone-in. We're live on TikTok. Scottie, Dinky-Doo, can you give the Cali Stormin a Dinky-Doo? We have you on loudspeaker. I can. Fantastic. The phones. You're live at Scottie's phone-in. Who's that? Hello? Hello, do you speak? Obviously not. Anyway, not to worry about that. Maybe you'll have another go. Can you wish me and the wife a happy anniversary? Of course I can, Chris. Absolutely. Dinky-Doo to the Cali Storeman. That hat is absolutely, thank you. So there we are. The human race, get off your knees. Scottie has been shockingly, yes, Chris, absolutely shockingly disastrous. So there we have it. I subscribed to your YouTube channel last night. I thank you, Motorbikes. Everybody on the internet should subscribe and tap the bell on Scottie McClue's YouTube channel. There should be nobody who's not subscribed to that, so that you can enjoy the phone-ins and you'll get your warning, your notification. Who's this? Oh, we missed that one. Dinky-Doo, missed a wee call there. Gremlins in the Matrix. Going for a pint with the milkman. Very good. I was in front of the local magistrate and he said, do you have a police record? I said, yes, walking on the moon. Very nice, Michael. We like that. Excellent stuff. Thank you to Kareem there. Alan McGee. Morning, Scottie. Lying in the Royal Infirmary just now. Kidney problems. Are you on tonight? I am Alan McGee. And I hope you're all right. I send you love and I send you strength. Very, very important. There's the puddle jumper. Excellent. We love that. There we are. There's another missed call. Why are we missing the calls? My father-in-law was a mechanic. He fixed all the police cars in Glasgow. I never paid a garage cost for years. He's gone now, though. Good days. Excellent, Suzanne. Morning, Scottie. Greetings from sunny Blackpool. It's for Lead Hills. We love the Lead Hills, Kenneth. That is amazing. Now, who is calling? Aha. You're live on Scottie's phone-in. Who's that?
Hello, good morning. How are you, mate? Martin again.
Martin, are you Dinky-Doo? You get 2 calls, so we'll put this in as your second call. Say again, Martin.
Huh?
Say to me again. I missed that.
I've got your video now. I've found it, and do not forget that Santa's on his way very, very soon. And do you want the biggest laugh? I have got my Christmas tree up in my living room. It's absolutely lovely, and I've got 50 gifts under the tree as well.
Martin, that is outstanding. And as you say, Santa is on his way. Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo, lovey. Fantastic. That's great. To the telephones, guys. Now, morning, Scottie. Yes, indeed. That's what I said to him in the comments, Eb. There we are. Calling you think, oh, the guy calling me think, yes, he also threatened to cause you a world of pain. Yeah, Eb, there's something not right about that person. They've gone now. This is why decent people love you, Scottie, bringing something to the nation under horrible circumstances. A chance to switch off. Yes, indeed. Chance to switch off and switch on Scottie McClue. Gosh, we're halfway through. I've just realised. 9:30. Yes, this is therapy. I've never spoken to anyone outside the family about my illness. Scottie is the only one. Absolutely, Suzanne. We can discuss anything on here. And, it's just not a problem. And as long as you give me a first name. Good morning, Anya. Lovely to have you with us. Dinky-Doo, Anya. And Dee's laughing her head off. Good morning, Scottie. Good morning, Susan Shaw. How lovely to have you with us, and a very warm welcome to all of you. Lots of lovely TikTokers on here. Who have we got here? Scottie, I know you don't like it being mentioned, but it's my last day in self-isolation. Not on the hoop. You can say anything you like. You are gifted. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Emma. Lovely to have you with us on the TikTok. Everybody following, everybody on the YouTube, please subscribe and tap the bell and tell me when you've done it and I can have a look. So there we are. There's no reason not to subscribe. Are you seeing a bit more of me in camera? I had one of our viewers last night say to me, Scottie, we can only see your head with your bonnet. So I thought, well, we need to get the camera sorted. I do have another camera, of course. Now, Jamesy, you're what we call a wee troll. And you never, ever, 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 ever troll Scottie McClue, Jamesy. So you, Jamesy, for your cheek, are going to get a lifetime ban. Guys, Jamesy071 is now getting a lifetime ban for being a half-wit. Gone. Bye, Jamesy. Damn, you got me. We got you, Jamesy, and you are no more. There we are. Excellent. Subscribe to you here on Twitch and YouTube. Anya, thank you for that. The Twitch is growing. It was 2 people last week, and it's 92 people now. But it should be going up and up and up. Anya, I tell you what, I would love if you would watch on Twitch for a bit, because it does help. There we are. Trump tipped that he could win the next election, says Kareem. I think that might be very good for America because the mainstream media might have learned their lesson. I think Trump's probably been very good for America. We can see most of you, Scottie. Thank you, Chris. I love it when you ban the trolls. I know, poor Jamesy. I don't think you meant to troll to that extent. But it's very, very puerile. I've been 40 years in mainstream media. As if I'm going to fall for junk like that. He could have said something interesting and become a proper viewer. Trump will win in 2025, says Chris. Doon the Swan Eagles, says LaHoop. Absolutely. That's what we do with the trolls on here. I can see you much better now. Both me and my fellow subscribed in Twitch a while back, so that's 2. Excellent, Anya. Wonderful. Appreciated. And thank you for subscribing on the YouTube. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed in the YouTube. But trust me, it's in your best interest to do so, because then you'll get your notifications for the phone-in. And if we do an ad hoc random pop-up, you'll get a notification. Join us tonight at 9 o'clock. So there we are. Scottie, remember, I do remember that, Michael, yes. You're great to chat to, Martin and Emma. I'll be phoning tonight too, buddy. Excellent, Martin. Lovely to hear from you. There we are. 2 calls. You're allowed 2 calls per show. Scottie is the Swanee with a Y. No, I think it's an I-E. And look it up. It's the Swanee River. No, it's with a double E. S-W, capital S, W-A, double N, double E, I think. Try that. Guys, am I right? Swanee River? I agree, says Chris. Fantastic. And Dinky-Doo. The Swanee, yes, 2 N's, 2 E's. So a swan with a knee on the end. We're taking the knee on the end. Somebody was saying this morning they were hoping that all the footballers would get down on their knees for Remembrance Sunday, for the armistice. That's an interesting one as well. If you've just joined us, guys, a very, very good morning to you. You're watching Scottie McClue live. This is an experiment, the morning phone-in. We won't be able to do it next week, but we can do it today And that's what matters. The wonderful Karim is sending me TikToks. What a lovely person. There we are. A genuine article, our Karim. I agree. Oh, old fella, how are you? We're absolutely fine. Beer. Sorry, I have to look forward. I think the reason you only see my hat is I'm trying to read everything that's on the TikTok. And that's not easy. I wonder if I could cut the lighting back. Is that a problem lighting-wise, guys? Can you still see me? Hey, is that too dark in the lighting? And then I might have a better chance of seeing the TikTok. The Swanee whistle. You've got a Swanee whistle, yes? But this is the Swanee River. A descendant of William Wallace. We love it. Descendant of William Wallace. Bear. Bear is a descendant of William Wallace. That is absolutely amazing. I love it. I'm just seeing how much we can go. The lighting's perfect. Is it still perfect? Is that okay? You look perfect. Dee Gurley, you are so kind. You say the loveliest things. Yes, indeed. Because, I mean, it's not everybody that looks like me who, you know, has to just appear in front of billions of people. There we are. That'll be coming. No, it's spelt the same, Swanee. So are you saying there's just one N in Swanee? I thought there was two. Guys, can somebody check out the Swanee River and give us a bit of background on it? I've not got another device I can look it up on here because the devices I've got, I'm on them. One N. One N, Aidan says in Swanee, but two E's. Capital S, of course, Aidan. I would imagine. Dinky-Doo. That's what it's all about. Fantastic. Now then, who have we got here? Yeah, you look okay, Scotty. Thank you, Susan. That's very much appreciated. And I always trust your judgment. There we go. Look up the Scottish Baileys. Which Baileys are you talking about? The Benachie Baileys. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. It's in Florida. What, the Swanee Whistle or the Swanee River? There we are, way down upon the Swanee River. Yes, down by the old folks at home. I can't remember how the tune used to go. I've got a piano here. I'll see if I can manage to pick it out. How about that, guys? Fantastic stuff. The Swanee River, that's what it's all about. Dinky-Doo. I'm okay, Karim. How are you? Susan, Shaw, and Karim having a wee chat. I marched out to the bagpipes here in Australia in the army. Bear Bailey, what did you march out to? Did you march out to the Black Bear? That would have been absolutely excellent, I can tell you. Tired and car in MOT, so hopefully get it at 5. Excellent, Karim. You get your feet up, Karim, and have a bit of a break. You've been using that massive mind of yours to talk to Scottie McClue today. Dinky-Doo. Guys, let's do a bit of housekeeping. Has everybody watching gone on to the Scottie McClue YouTube channel? Scottie McClue, the internet phone in, #FlowTime. Yeah? Put that into your YouTube and then subscribe and tap the bell. These numbers are shockingly low and we need to get them up. Okay. And very good, Scottie. I used to play balls to it at the end of a school game before anyone starts. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. So there we go. And so we need to do that. If you've got a Twitch account, Scottie_McClue, get yourselves onto that, I say. Can you give my sister congrats? So there we are. Eric, I think we'll send you down the Swanee. That's a very low-life, unfunny thing to say. So Eric's away down the Swanee. Yes, he is a troll. And you never, ever, 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 ever troll Scottie McClue. There we go. Have a rest, Kareem. Yes, you deserve it, Kareem. You're a very hard-working man. There we go. Fantastic. So what tune did you march out on the bagpipes to? I think we should be told. Tremendous. Would anybody like a wee tune on the squeeze box? I have the squeeze box handy if you would like a tune on the squeeze box. Hi, my Scottish friends, is Mark. Hi, Mark. Dinky-Doo to you. Everybody joining us here. Fantastic. Lovely, lovely. What have I got here? Thank you very much for my lovely gifts from TikTokers as well. You are very, very kind. Very, very good of you. The last 30 minutes have flown by, says Chris. They have, Chris. Do you know that we've got 19 minutes of this morning's show left? Now, do you like the experiment? Give me some feedback. And remember, you can tell me the truth. I don't mind. But give me some feedback. Do you like the morning phone-ins? Because it might be one for the future. As I say, we can only do them this week. So there we are. I like the piano. Oh, yes, the piano's nice. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely piano. It's a little bit out of tune due to the central heating. You know, so that's the problem we have there. But we could give you a wee tune on the piano at some point. Who have we got here? Yes, Scotty, give us a blast of your finest tunes, says Lahoop. Lahoop, you're a remarkable man. You're an all-rounder, a very, very wise man, a man of great wisdom. There we are. I'll maybe give you one here. Right, here's the squeeze box. Can you see that? The wee squeeze box. We like that. Wonderful. And we'll see what we can get going for you. There we go. Now, I'm just trying to find a place to start. Right, that's where we'll start. Are we ready? After two. There you are, a wee tune on the squeeze box for you, just to start your day. Now, there's somebody wanting to come through on the old phones, so give us a call and we'll pick up your call right now. Your voice is amazing. I thank you very much. You are amazing. Thank you. 6 Note. Follow me if you're on the TikTok. Everybody on TikTok should be following Scottie McClue. Absolutely beautiful, Scottie. Did you like that one, Lahoop? So there we go. Lahoop, you should give me a call sometime and have a wee chat with us. People would love to hear from you. You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that?
It's Jerry, Scottie. How are you getting on?
Jerry, good morning. How lovely to hear you in the morning.
In the morning. I'm enjoying the show in the morning, I must say, Scottie.
Do you like the idea of it, Jerry? I mean, I'll have to go back to work next week, so we'll not be able to do the mornings next week, but we'll still be doing the nights.
Yeah, the night. I listen to the nighttime show as well. That's always a good one.
Well, the nighttime last night, Jerry, was just absolutely bananas.
Oh, I know. I was listening in last night. There was a few foreign breeds in there, I tell you.
Do you know, Jerry, I could have got another, wait till you hear this, another 120 calls on. Now, radio stations and television stations all around the world struggle for callers. Scottie McClue pops up on the internet and we're stowed out the door and step it through. What does that tell these people about what they're doing?
Aye. They're not doing it properly.
They're not doing it properly, Jerry, and it's so simple to fix, but they're not talking to the people, they're talking at the people. Oh, Jerry, I don't know what's happened there. Oh, something gone a bit bananas. Poor old Jerry. He must have gone into Doctor Who territory. But that's what's wrong with these other stations. What have we got here? King Cobra, Kamaraha, Hakama, King Cobra. Good to have you with us, Jerry. Suzanne loves Jerry. Fantastic, Jerry. That's it. And fantastic, Suzanne. We like that. That was great to hear from Jerry. Why are you talking posh? I didn't realize I was. What is posh? Tell us more about it. I've just always spoken like this. So do tell me what posh is, and we'll find out if I'm talking it. That would be rather good, wouldn't it? Are you talking it, I say? Who do we have here? You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hi, Scotty. It's Jerry again. I got cut off there. Sorry about that.
I don't know what happened, Jerry. Were you in Doctor Who territory? It sounded like the TARDIS. The TARDIS had started up.
You're connected to my Bluetooth in the tractor.
Oh, brilliant. I see. So I was getting, as you were turning the tractor, and yet the plume.
Yep, into the TARDIS there.
I love that you are at the plume.
So, I tell you, Scotty, I'll tell you why I phoned. What do you think about this COP26?
Well, I'm a bit concerned from a personal point of view because they'll be shutting some of the main roads in Glasgow, and I like to use them.
Yeah, I work myself. Well, I stay in Bonnybridge.
Yes.
Just outside Falkirk.
I know Bonnybridge well.
I work in Glasgow, and I'm a bit concerned about getting back and forward to my work.
Well, this is the problem. It's going to prove a bit of an inconvenience to the Scottish people. However, it will bring a nice focus to the city, and it may bring economic benefits. But, you know, it depends on all that. You see, a lot of green stuff isn't as green as it's cabbage looking. So to get everything green can cost a fortune and do a lot of polluting. And that's worrying me. As somebody posted, I've posted it on my Facebook page. Somebody posted me a picture of electric cars in 1917, all charging. Now, I knew all about this, Jerry, because Charles Stuart Rolls of Rolls-Royce was into electric cars before he was into internal combustion. And that's why Royce asked him to come and look at investment in his cars. And Royce took him to his workshop, went round the front of one of his Rolls-Royce cars, probably a Ghost, gave the handle a good spin, and Rolls said to him, "What's up with her? Won't she start?" And Royce said, "She's running."
Yeah, electric.
No, that was the first of the actual Royce motors, because he made everything so light, a bit like the Japanese did when they brought in stuff. You know, if you remember Japanese motorbikes coming in, and then cars, very light cars, very reliable.
The Japanese cars were renowned for being
Yes, very, very reliable.
I think the Germans have maybe overtook them right enough in terms of reliability now.
Absolutely, but I think also Germany will need to watch, because some of them are saying that they're going to phase out the petrol and diesel cars by a certain date.
This Elon Musk, he's the man for the electric cars with these Teslas.
Yes, yes, the electric cars, but it's interesting. But Jerry, what I was thinking, somebody came on last night and discussed this. In fact, I think it was Kareem, that if you stay in a tenement, are all these cables going to be going in and out the windies? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll see what the COP produces, and we'll see where we go from there. Jerry, it's been an absolute joy talking to you.
Right. Good man.
Make sure that these furrows are straight.
Yeah, they'll be straight. The auto steer's on. Not steering that yourself.
Top man, have a fabulous day, and Dinky-Doo. What a great guy on his tractor. We love it. Now, guys, that's the kind of show that we should be having all the time. You remind me of the scary guy from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, sorry about that. Scottie, do you drink Guinness? When I drank alcohol, I adored it. Pint of the black stuff, please. I don't drink alcohol now. I haven't for years. Scottie, my dad used to say that to me as I'm not as green as I'm cabbage looking. Not heard it in years. In fact, since my dad said it to me, a blast from the past. Absolutely. And I think that things that are green are not always as green as they're cabbage looking. Bye, Jerry. See you later. See you tonight. D. Yes, indeed. We've got another 7 minutes, guys. So there we are. Always lovely to be with you. Let's use it well and wisely. Good morning, Scottie. Hope you're well today. I am Drew, and thank you for coming on. It's appreciated. Hopefully, you've been able to get better camera work this morning, guys. Tremendous. And tonight, 9 o'clock, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and tap the bell right now. We need to get these figures moving up. And if you can share it or get other people to do it, because once everybody discovers this phone in, it will just sunburst. Did you realize Grandpa Joe and Charlie and... Oh, no, I didn't realize that. No. There we are. You are well today. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you for all my lovely likes. I've got 1,100 likes on the TikTok. Is that not just beautiful? Fantastic. There's D6. Susan. Yes, I'm glad you guys are getting on. You've got a wee community going there as well. And that's really, really good. And I'm glad we got rid of the trash yesterday, so we're not being bothered. You're live in Scottie's phone in. Hello, you're live in Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Scottie, it's me, myself, and
Ah, Professor Numpty. What are you doing out your bed at this time of the day?
It's the geese, Scottie. The geese are flying south. The
geese woke you up. Are they off to see? A friend used to talk about Canada geese. And
well, these geese have got lost, Scottie, because they keep flying over my roof.
But I think maybe they'll be scenting you and wondering if they should stay with you.
They're supposed to be flying south. I've seen one or two going west.
Are they no gorgeous when you get that wap, 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 wap?
Aye, but they're not mobbing. They're going mobs, Scottie.
Where are they off to?
They're away south, Scottie. I don't know where, but they keep... Every geese in Britain flies over my roof.
Well, of course it does. You're on the flight path for geese.
I must be.
You must be, yes. I love it. As soon as I hear that sound, I'm out looking. Where are the geese? And I love the formations, and I love to see the squadron leaders.
Oh, aye. They're like arrows, Scottie. They're like the red arrows.
Oh, they're beautiful. Absolutely. It beats a display, that. You know, I mean, just have a look at the geese. They're off to Africa, says Duke.
Well, I'll tell you, Africa's that way, but some of them have gone that way.
I wonder if they've had to have their passports with them.
Yeah, I wonder if they've got COVID.
I wonder if they'll be allowed in.
They'll have to isolate.
They might have to isolate when they arrive. How
They'll
much
put
is it
some
for a
grand.
goose to isolate in Africa?
They'll be put up in the best hotels, Scotty.
They'll have to be. They'll have to be, but somebody's going to have to pick up the tab for the geese.
Indeed. You know, it's great. I finally got on the Kareem show.
I do love Kareem's calls because he's so clever. They're a bit like yours.
His phone bill must be through the roof.
Well, they're a bit like yours, but just a wee bit longer.
Indeed. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the night show. Hope it was like last night.
Oh, now, Nupty, tell me honestly, because I always get the truth from you, was last night's not amazing?
Last night was superb. Like you could have taken in another
120 calls.
Absolutely. Now, that's the right way to do it.
I looked at it and I thought, this is just, we could have any amount of calls tonight.
Is it just because you're slow being a receptionist and these are missed calls because you're not answering them in time?
Well, there will be missed calls as well, but it stocks up. I can see it stacking up. And therefore, I have to go. I say, I need to go now because they come up as missed calls. So if I'm talking to you right now, folk are phoning me in right now, and it's coming up as a missed their call. So they'll be getting a message. You know what I mean?
Aye, they'll break the phone lines if they carry on like
Well,
that.
that's the worry because what we are doing on here on a shoestring, and it would have been, it wouldn't even have been a shoestring if it hadn't been for kindness for people like yourself, then what we're doing here is incredible with what we're using. Now, you know, if eventually that system goes, can he cope?
Well, if it can't cope, then it just breaks down.
Well, we'll need to find another way of doing it because we're not getting up the phone-ins.
You'll need to get a backup, Scotty.
There's too much demand for them now.
Well, the thing is, Scotty, everybody will be clogging the phone lines at once. The BT will have to fix it again.
Well, what I maybe need to do is, no, it's no them, so you're all right. They're off the hook, if you'll pardon the pun. But did you like what I just did there? But no, what I think we'll do, Numpty Heed, is I could always eat a big slice of humble pie with one of the big radio stations and say, and you want to take the phone in because we're not giving it up.
They couldn't afford you, Scotty.
No, well, this is it. This is it. The only person that can afford me is you.
Absolutely. Your secret millionaire.
My secret millionaire. My what is it you call it? Angel.
Aye.
A proper angel. Now listen, I've just seen the time. I'm going to have to go.
Okay.
You take care of yourself and join us tonight. And try, well, no, you try and get a wee kip with the geese.
All right then, Scotty.
You go back to your bed, son.
Right. No bother. I'll speak to you later.
Ken. There we are. That's him. That's Ur Numpty Heed, a very fine man. I'm killing myself laughing. Professor Numpty Heed on. Scotty's going nowhere. We're going nowhere, D. Well, we are going somewhere. We're going up and up and up with the figures, if you'll pardon the gesture. Spam the radio stations with Scottie McClue. Yes, I mean, I might have to take a big slice of humble pie and go to a big radio station and say, would you take the phone in? Because, you know, we're overloading the system and the internet. Fantastic. We need to get everybody on. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Dinky-Doo, Chopsy. Lovely to have you with us. I'm going to have to say good morning to our beautiful, beautiful TikTokers. I love you so much, guys. Love you. And join us later. Dinky-Doo, set your notifications. Hello from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. We love you, Dinky-Doo. There we go. There's our TikTokers gone. Bless them, I say. Fantastic. And we've only got seconds, and we have to go now on the phone in. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed it this morning. I certainly have. From Scottie McClue, Dinky-Doo to every single one of you. Go and get your notifications sorted. Go and subscribe on YouTube. Go and follow me on Twitch, Scottie_McClue. And join us tonight, 9 o'clock sharp. Be there or be square, I say. Dinky-doo.